Welcome back on the virtual Pilates mat, guys. I hope you are having a lovely week so far. We're going to go ahead and get started straight away. Bit more intense than our Monday gentle class, but also not too bad. Remember just to do what you can, take a rest whenever you need to. But let's start feet hip distance apart, finding some length in the spine. Draw those shoulders backwards, feeling your shoulder blades drawing downwards and together. Gently feel that belly button drawing in towards the spine and lengthen up out of the crown of your head. We're going to inhale, bending the knees, swooping the arms up, and exhale, coming down. And again, inhale, bend the knees, taking the arms up, keep that belly button in, exhale, down. And again, inhale, swoop the arms up, and exhale, down. And again, inhale up, and exhale down. We're going to do two more. Reaching up with those fingertips. Last one. Coming up with some length as you inhale. Exhale, drop the arm, reaching up and over. And inhale, back up. And exhale over to the other side. And inhale, back up. Just feeling a nice stretch down the side of your body. Try and keep it quite dynamic. Keep moving, keep breathing. Just gently stretching the muscles, warming up the joints a little bit. And we're just gonna do two more. And our last one. Reaching up, inhale, lengthen a little taller, and exhale, drop the arms and swoop them back into some big shoulder circles. Opening up the chest. Keep that belly drawn in, making sure you don't arch the lower back. And then we're going to crisscross the arms, swooping them in front of you and behind you. Just opening up the chest a little bit. Good. Aware of that pelvic floor, gently pulling inwards and upwards. And aware of that belly to spine. Let's just do 3, 2, last one, and relax. And we're just going to open up the hips a little bit. This one always feels good as well. My hips are cracking. Noisy as usual. Keep lengthening up nice and tall. If you're managing to do 2 classes a week during our lockdown, well done. Good job. I know some of you are doing them more than once. That's even better. It's good. You'll definitely feel the benefits. Gonna just do 3 more. 2, last one, and relax. Inhale, reach the fingertips down, and exhale, reach them all the way down, rather away, furthest path away from you to shoulder height. Draw those shoulder blades down. Inhale, lengthen belly to spine, and as you exhale, drop the knees forwards, and inhale, back up. And exhale forwards, keep the heels flat, and inhale. Make sure as you drop the knees forward that you don't stick your bum out. Keep a nice relaxed lower back. Keep that belly lifted, heels flat. So you should be feeling a nice stretch at the back of the leg. Gonna just do one more and keep it there, knees bent. Inhale, belly to spine. Exhale, lift the heels. Inhale, low. We're just gonna do a few of these just to warm up the ankles and the calves a little bit. Keep squeezing up and down. Try to keep the knees bent at the same height. Try not to come out of that bend. Shoulders relax. We're just gonna do 3 more. 2 more. Good. Last one. And gently relax. Good. Shake out the arms. We're gonna get straight into it. So we're gonna start in standing. And we're going to start with the exercise most of you will know already. So you're going to bring your arms up to shoulder height, elbows bent at 90 degrees. Find your balance on one leg and lift the other leg up. So you can really flex that foot just to activate the front of the leg. Make sure you're not sinking in this hip. Lift up, shoulders over hips, belly to spine. Going to inhale here. As you exhale, let the arms rotate forwards and inhale back up. And exhale forwards, keep the shoulders down. So as you're moving, you're trying to keep your upper arm where it is and just rotate the lower part of your arm. Very very aware of that last rib connecting down towards your hip bone, so you're not leaning back here. Stay forwards. Keep breathing. Ooh. Just gonna do 3 more here. Keep lifting up and out of that hip. 2 more. Remember the pelvic floor. Last one. And up and gently relax. Good. We're gonna do the other side. Find your balance. Lift that leg up. Activate the foot. Arms are up as well. Lifting up out of this hip. Belly to spine. Inhale and exhale. Arms go forward. Inhale, back up. And exhale forward. And inhale, back up. Good. Keep lengthening upwards. Remember not to lean back. Keep the shoulders active. Don't let the shoulders rise up to those ears. Draw them downwards. Good. Lifting up and out of that supporting leg. Just going to do 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And relax. Good. We're going to go straight into a little lunge twist. Also something you guys will know already. So we're going to start in a static lunge. So take a big step forward with your leg and go down into a lunge. So make sure here that both your legs are bent, so you're not leaning all your weight on this front foot, but rather bending both your legs. Make sure here your bottom's not sticking out. Draw that belly button in, making sure the knee is in line with the front ankle. Gonna take your arms up overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna swoop that back leg forwards. Opposite arm goes back as you twist. If you can, look at the thumb that's behind you. Otherwise, if it's a bit difficult, just look in front. And we're gonna inhale, swoop down and lunge. Same leg. Exhale, reach up and twist. It's difficult to look back. And inhale, squeeze. And exhale up, belly button in. Make sure you're not leaning backwards. Inhale down. Keep that belly drawn in, connecting that last rib down towards the hip bone. Bend both knees in your lunge. Gonna do 3 more on this side. Good, keep breathing. 2 more. Last one. Keep finding length in the spine. And twist. And gently relax. Good. We're going to do the other side. Take a nice big step forward. And again, just go into your lunge first and check that your bum's not sticking out, that your knee is in line with that front ankle. All right, let's take the arms overhead. Already here, make sure you're not arching the back. Connect that last rib towards the hip bone. Find some length. As you inhale, exhale, swoop that back leg up. Opposite arm goes up, back behind you. If you can, look at that back thumb. And then inhale, squeeze back down. And exhale, lift and twist, opening up the rib cage to the side of the room. And inhale down. And exhale up and twist and reach out of the fingertips. And inhale down, squeeze both knees. And again, lift and twist. Now we're gonna go back down. Let's just do 3 more on this side. Lift and twist, last rib connected down to the hip bone. Let's do 2 more. Shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze into the lunge. Last one. And relax. Good. Take a minute to catch your breath. And we're going to go straight into our next one, which is a bit of a balance as well. We did this one not so long ago in the class. I'm going to first just show you the easier option. So option A is to stand with your arms reaching up towards the sky, and you're going to just take your one foot behind you. Make sure your hips are square, and you're just going to focus on lifting that back leg behind you. That's option A. Otherwise, you're going to try and tilt forward, lifting your leg and letting your body go forward at the same time. So you're going to inhale, reach up, take that leg behind you, belly button in, and as you exhale, lift the leg and start tilting forwards. Keep the body lifted, so don't just drop the body. Trying to come into a straight leg with your arms and your leg. Inhale, hold, and exhale, back up. Same side. Inhale, belly button in. Exhale, start lifting the leg, squeeze the bum. Lifting up and away with your chest. Looking down at the mat. Inhale, hold, and exhale, lift back up. Just gonna do 3 more. Inhale, belly button in, shoulders down. Exhale, lift that leg. Start leaning forwards, keep the hips square. Chest is lifted. Hold as you inhale. Woo. And exhale, coming back up. Gonna do 2 more. Inhale, belly button in. Exhale, squeeze the bum, lift the leg, and start pivoting forwards. Good, make sure you don't drop your chest, use your back muscles. Coming back up. Gonna do our last one. Find some length in the spine as you inhale. Exhale, lift the leg, and start tilting forwards. Find some length there, reaching out of the fingertips, and coming back up. And relax. Good. We're going to do the other side. So again, facing the front of your mat. Let's stand on the other leg now, arms overhead. So remember, if you're just doing option 1, you're just lifting this leg up behind you, squeezing that bum. Otherwise, we're going to go forwards into our balance. So inhale, belly button in, shoulders away. As you exhale, lift that back leg up and start tilting forwards. Try and keep the hips square, keep the belly button in, chest lifted. Inhale, hold, and then exhale, coming back up. And inhale, squeeze the bum, lift the leg. Exhale, reach up and away. As you reach forward to find a balance, so square, belly button in. Exhale, coming up. Gonna do 3 more. Again, find some length in the spine. And exhale, reach forwards. Might find that you're a bit more balanced on one side than the other side. Ooh, this is definitely my bad side. Coming back up. Gonna do 2 more. Belly button in. Exhale, reach forwards. Really try and use the back muscles to keep your body lifted even though you're tilting forwards. Coming back up. Let's do 1 more on this side. Belly button in. Exhale, reach forwards. Use your bum to lift that leg up behind you. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Coming back up and relax. Good job. Coming to stand at the back of your mat, or at the end of your mat rather. Just going to do a couple of roll downs here just to stretch out the spine after the work that the back just did. So inhale, some length in the spine, and as you exhale, soften the knees, chin to chest, and gently just start rolling forwards, rolling in on yourself. Keep that belly button drawn in, arms are relaxed, head is relaxed, so you're looking directly between your knees, not at the mat beneath you, and you're just going to hang out here at the bottom for a second. Interlace one hand on top of the other. Gently let your upper body sway from side to side. Remember, your head is heavy, neck is relaxed, arms are relaxed. Just opening up the lower back and the backs of the legs a bit. Coming to a still in the center. Inhale, belly button in. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone and start rolling up, stacking one vertebra on the other at a time. Slowly coming up, shoulders draw down your back, head is the last thing to come up. Good, we're going to do it again. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, rolling down, chin to chest, vertebra by vertebra. As you roll down, all the way down, bend your knees as much as you need to for this to feel comfortable, to bring your hands down to the mat. And we're going to do our inchworms, where we walk our hands forwards on the mat. So you're going to bend your knees here, so don't do it with straight legs. Bring your hips down closer to the mat. And again, the main aim here is to keep your hips as still as possible. So you're going to inhale, bend your knees, and as you exhale, you're going to walk your hands out on the mat to find a straight plank. Inhale here, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the bum. Exhale, bend the knees and start walking your hands back and stay in a forward fold. Then we're going to go again. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, walk the hands out, and now really keep your hips as still as you can without swaying. Find a straight plank. As you inhale, push the mat away from you. Exhale, bend the knees, walking the hands back. So really trying not to let your hips go from side to side. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, walk the hands out. Inhale, find a straight plank, tuck the tailbone. And exhale, bend the knees, walking your hands back. Good, we're gonna do one more. Inhale, belly button in. As you exhale again, bend the knees, walk the hands out, and come into a straight plank. We're gonna hold this plank here. Tuck the tailbone, push the mat away from you. Belly button in and squeeze the bum. And we're gonna just hold it here for 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you need to, drop to your knees. Otherwise, we're gonna gently lower down onto the belly through 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Good job, guys. We're just going to do one exercise here on our belly before we come back into plank for some more exercises there. It's always quite a killer position to be in. But just first come up onto your elbows and reach your chest forwards. You're just going to relax in this position just for a few breaths. Feel your chest pulling forwards, feel your shoulders opening. And remember to push the mat away from you so your shoulders are quite strong here. Good. Just to stretch out the back a bit. Then we're going to lower the head down onto the forehead, onto the hands, forehead onto the hands. And just feel your chin tucking a little bit so that you feel some length at the back of the neck. So tuck the chin a bit. And it's as if you're drawing the crown of your head to the top of the room. So that's the position you want your head to be in. You're going to bring your hands alongside your face so your hands are framing your face. Inhale, belly button in, chin is tucked. As you exhale, you're going to lift your head, your shoulders, your rib cage, and your arms to lift your upper back. And inhale, back down. And exhale up. Shoulders down. And inhale back down. If this is too difficult, use your hands on the mat to help you push yourself up and down. So just do what feels good. Pushing up and down. Keep that belly button drawn inwards. Keep focusing on sending the tailbone to the back of the room. And remember to keep that chin tucked. So you're not looking in front of you, but you're looking down at your mat, so that there's some length at the back of the spine, the neck. And I'll just do 2 more. Keep breathing. Last one. Lift, and we're going to hold it here. Make sure the shoulders are drawing away from the ears. See if you can lift up a little bit higher. And we're going to hold it here. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down. Bring your hands alongside you and slowly and gently push yourself back into a child's pose. Just going to stretch out the back for a quick second, and then we're going to lift back up. So we're going to come back into our plank, and we're going to do some exercises in plank. So if you are feeling a bit not as strong as you'd like to be in a straight plank, then rather come to the modified plank where you put your knees on the ground. All right, it's really not a problem. Rather do what you can by keeping your core active and your pelvic floor active than trying to push yourself in a position you're not quite strong enough to be in yet. So choose either your modified plank from your knees, otherwise you're going to lift up into your plank and we're going to hold it here. So first just check your positioning, Check that your shoulders are strong and that your tailbone is tucked. Gonna inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, you're gonna bring your right knee to your right elbow and inhale, put it back. Exhale, other side and back. So we're alternating right and left. Try and draw that knee up towards your elbow without shifting your weight. So try not to shift your hips forward, just squeezing that knee up towards the elbow. Good, keep breathing, keep that belly button drawn inwards. Keep pushing the mat away from you, one more on each side. And then gently lower the knees and gently sit back. Good. It's quite a nice challenging plank exercise. We're going to come up onto all fours and go straight into the next exercise. So make sure in this position that your hands are directly beneath your shoulders, knees are directly beneath the hips, fingers are spread. And again, make sure that you're not dropping down in the lower back. So really draw that belly button in and push the mat away from you. We're going to go into an alternating opposite arm and leg lift. So inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, reach opposite hand and foot away and lift the arm and leg up, hips are square, and inhale back down. Other side, exhale, reach away, and inhale back down. We're just going to carry on alternating side to side. Try and make your movements quite gentle, quite controlled, especially as you do your little weight shift from side to side. Really make sure you're not collapsing in the lower back. Draw that belly button in, reaching away from opposite toes and fingertips. Gonna lift the other side up and hold it there. Really reach out of the fingers, reach out of the toes, belly button in, shoulders strong. Inhale here. As you exhale, your spine stays still and lengthened. You're gonna bring opposite elbow to knee and reach away. And exhale, opposite elbow to knee and reach away. Keep breathing. Keep that belly button drawn in. So try not to round the back and arch the back. Try and keep a lengthened spine. And try and keep that length in the spine while you're moving your arm and your leg. Gonna just do two more. Reach away. Last one. Reach away and gently float that arm and leg down. Good, we're gonna do the other side. Inhale, belly button in. Exhale, reach arm and leg away. If this is too difficult for you, put that hand down and just work the leg. All right. Inhale, belly button in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, find some length. And exhale, elbow to knee. And find some length. Good. Keep the hips square. So try not to let the hips open up. And remember, most important thing here, not to collapse in the back. So draw that belly button in. Really try and create length in the body. Squeeze that pelvic floor. Shoulder is strong and that supporting arm. Gonna do 3 more. Squeeze the bum. 2 more. Last one. And gently float that hand and knee back down. Good, we're gonna do 1 more exercise in this position. Getting a little bit hot and sweaty here. So we're gonna go from a prone prep exercise, which you guys also know, we do it quite a lot, straight into plank. And we're gonna kind of rock forwards and backwards between the two. So I'll show you and you can join in whenever you're ready. So hands directly beneath the shoulders. We're gonna tuck the toes. So let's just first start by lifting the knees up and down a few times. Inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, you're gonna float the knees up just to hover above the mat. And inhale back down. And again, exhale, lift. And inhale down. Let's just do one more. Exhale, lift, and inhale down. You might want to then just shift your hands a little bit forwards. So what we're going to do here is we're going to lift our knees, then we're going to push into a straight plank and come back into a hover just above the mat. So inhale and then exhale, find straight plank. Inhale, back to hover. Exhale, straight plank. Inhale, knees are just above the mat. If you need to, then lower the knees in between. That's all right. And then join us in a straight plank. Otherwise, if you can manage, keep those knees hovering just above the mat as we push forwards and back. Gonna just do 3 more. 2. Last one. Gently lower and come onto the knees and sit back just to release the wrists. If you'd like to do a few little wrist circles there, if it feels good. And relax. Good. Coming up. And we're going to go all the way down to lie on your back. So coming down onto your back, check that you're in the nice starting position that you want to be in. So feet and knees are hip distance apart, arms alongside you, palms face downwards, and just rock the pelvis back and forth a few times over here, just to loosen up a little bit, and then find your neutral spine. So you already know that you want to try and stay in your neutral spine throughout these exercises, and if you can't, if you feel your back arch quite a bit when we're lifting our legs, then push your back flat on the mat. So, all right, so we're just going to start with a little gentle scissor exercise. So inhale, belly to spine, and exhale, peel one foot up, coming into a single tabletop, and inhale back down. Other side, exhale up, and inhale down. Just going to do a couple of these, just so you can bring some awareness to your pelvis, what's happening at your hips, what's happening at your lower back. Bring some focus there. Last one. Good. Now we're going to exhale as you lift one leg, other leg into a double tabletop, and we're going to do this as the exercise here. Make sure here that you're either in a neutral spine or you're pushing your back flat, but you're not arching the back, letting the pelvis rock forwards. All right, inhale, belly button in, exhale, dip your one toe down to the mat, inhale up. Other side, exhale, dip, inhale up. Just alternating side to side, really aware of that belly button drawing in, thinking of connecting that last rib down towards your hip bone, so the ribs aren't flaring, the back isn't arching. We're going to do our last one. Come back up, stay in the double tabletop. We're going to do the same exercise and just speed it up. So you're going to switch one at a time. So you're going to dip your right leg down, and then you're going to switch both legs at the same time. Inhale, hold, exhale, switch. Inhale, hold, exhale, switch. Now we're going to speed it up. So inhale, switch, and exhale, switch. So with each breath, you're switching your legs, keeping the belly button drawn inwards. Remember, you're not just dropping your feet, keeping that angle at the knee as you lower the whole leg down towards the mat. Good. Keep breathing, belly button in, almost there. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. And we're going to now lift up into double tabletop and straighten the legs. And we're going to go straight into a straight leg scissor this time. So inhale, belly button in, and exhale, lift your head, your shoulders, your rib cage into a little crunch. Draw the belly button in as you inhale. As you exhale, you're going to drop your left leg, grab hold gently of the right leg, draw it towards you. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. So you're not pulling your body up, but rather drawing that leg a bit closer towards you. That bottom leg is hovering just above the mat. Keep the shoulders drawn away from the ears and keep the belly button drawn inwards. We're going to speed it up a bit. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So with each breath, you're switching a leg. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep that belly drawn inwards. Good. Keep the upper body lifted. Gonna just do 4 more. 3, 2. Last one on each side, and gently lower the upper body and hug the knees into your chest. Good. You can just rock gently from side to side, just to give the lower back a little bit of a massage. Then you're going to lower one leg down, other leg down, and just windshield wipe the legs a bit. So we're going to go into a reverse curl, which I think we did in our last class as well, but I know it's quite a challenge for quite a few of you, and it's quite a nice exercise to work on. So you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to lift one leg, other leg into a double tabletop. So with the reverse curl, remember the aim is to lift your tailbone up and to lower it back down, but keeping everything very slow and controlled. So you never want to kick up or let yourself rock back down. You really want to do it quite controlled. So inhale, belly button in. Option 1 is just to exhale, draw the knees in towards you. And if this is all you can do, that's fine. Otherwise, if you can, let your tailbone slightly lift and go back down. Then that's all you do. This small little movement. If you can't get your bum off the ground, then really just think of drawing the feet overhead, drawing that belly button in. And if you don't lift up, that's okay. Just keep squeezing. Otherwise, we're gonna go all the way over with the legs. So do the one which you can do controlled. Inhale, belly to spine. Exhale, lift the legs over. And inhale, curl back down. And exhale over. And inhale, back down. Really try and work through the spine. So try not to work through a flat back. You shouldn't hear your back hit the mat. Really quite slow and controlled. Try and tuck the chin. And as you come out of the curl, try and keep the chin tucked. Just gonna do 3 more. Keep that belly button drawn inwards. 2 more. Last one. And gently lower one leg down, other leg down, and relax. Good. We're going to go straight into a roll up. We're going to do a straight leg roll up. So open the legs, straighten them out away from you. This is also one that I know a few of us struggle with, so that's why we're working on it. Again, if you can't roll all the way up quite slow and controlled, then you're just going to do a crunch. So I'm going to show you option 1 first. I know you guys all know these 2 options anyway, but just as a recap. Inhale, belly button in, raise the arms, and as you exhale, you're going to lift your head, your shoulders, your rib cage into a little crunch. Inhale, hold it here, and then exhale, roll back down and take the arms overhead. So that's option 1, just coming into a little crunch, holding it there for the inhale, and going back down. Otherwise, if you can, we're going to go into our full roll up. So inhale, belly button in, raise the arms. Hello, Yoshimi. And as you exhale, roll all the way up, come. And reach forwards past the ankles. Inhale and exhale, rolling back down. You're a sleepy puppy. Hey. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, coming all the way up. Keep the spine rounded. Reach forwards past the ankles. Yep. And roll all the way back down. Our Pilates puppy. Keep going on with your movement. Remembering when you roll up to try and keep that spine rounded and reach a bit further each time. And remember as you roll down to go down vertebra by vertebra and take the arms up overhead without the rib cage flaring. So we're just gonna do 3 more. Remember, you're doing your crunch if that's all you can manage. If you want to try and come up and let your legs kick a little bit to get you there, that's okay. It's not our final goal, but it's okay to do it a little bit on the way. It's also nice just to get that feeling of coming up. So if you want to, then get up there as you please. Let's just do one last one. Rolling up, belly button in. And then slowly rolling back down. Arms overhead and relax. Good. Bending the legs again, and we're gonna come back up into our double tabletop. So inhale, belly button in, exhale, lift one leg, just gonna scooch down a bit, and other leg into a double tabletop. Raising your arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing towards one another. Inhale, belly to spine, exhale, opposite arm and leg, reach away from one another, and inhale up. Exhale, other side, and inhale up. Keep that belly button drawn inwards. Trying to keep the lower back again in your neutral spine without letting your lower back arch. Think of that rib cage connecting down to the mat, last rib connecting down towards your hip bone, and then really think of creating some length in the body. So really think of reaching away with opposite foot and hand. Belly button drawn inwards. Good. Gonna just do one more on each side. Last one. Coming to your double tabletop, you're gonna stay here, inhale, belly button in. As you exhale, you're gonna lift your head, your shoulders, your rib cage, and rest your hands on your legs here. So we're gonna go into our single leg stretch. So inhale, belly button in, and as you exhale, reach that one leg away from you, just gently resting your hands on your leg. And inhale, back to center. Exhale, other side, reaches away. Inhale, back to center. Keep that belly button drawn inwards, shoulders away from the ears. So you really don't want your lower abdominals to dome outwards. You really want to try and draw them down towards the mat. Good. Remember to keep trying to connect your movement with your breath. Gonna do our last one. Stay lifted if you can, otherwise drop your body and just do the arms and legs. Otherwise we're lifted, inhale, belly to spine. Exhale, you're gonna reach your arms and your legs away from you. And inhale, bring them back. Exhale, reach away and back. So only take your legs as low as you can without letting your lower back arch. Very important. If you can't keep your neutral spine, push your lower back flat on the mat. And if you still can't, or if you're feeling pain, lift your legs and don't drop them as far. We're just gonna do 2 more. Last one. Coming back, lowering the body, lowering one leg, other leg, and relax. Good, just taking your head from side to side. And we're just gonna do one more exercise before a little quick cool down. So let's cross your right ankle over your left knee. And we're gonna do single leg bridge. So it's like a normal bridge where you lift your hips up, but we're just gonna do it with one leg. So we're gonna put all the effort into the glutes of that one side. So it's gonna have to work quite a bit. You'll probably also feel your hamstrings working on the leg that's lifting you up. Aim here is to try and keep your hips level. So inhale, belly button in, tuck the tailbone, same things apply. Exhale, start lifting the hips up, 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 up. Inhale, hold, squeeze the bum, tuck the tailbone, and exhale, roll back down. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, exhale, rolling up, keep the hips level, and slowly roll back down. Really try and work through each vertebra of your spine. Try and keep the hips level with one another. Gonna do 2 more. Last one, lift, and you're gonna hold it there. And we're gonna do little pulses, so little squeezes of the bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rolling down and relax. Good, let's do the other side. Uncrossing, switching sides. Inhale, belly button in, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, rolling up, vertebra by vertebra. Inhale at the top and squeeze your bum. Tuck your tailbone and roll back down. Good, and again, lifting up. Really try and keep your hips level and your belly button drawn inwards. Slowly down. Keep squeezing the bum. Try and keep the hips level with one another. Just going to do 2 more. And slowly down. Last one, we're going to lift and hold. And we're going to do our little squeezes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rolling down. Keep the leg there and gently draw that leg up to come into a bit of a stretch. Good. So we're done with all the work. Just going to do a quick little stretch. Well done, guys. I always like a plank focused class. Plank tends to challenge the whole body. Nice full body workout. Remember to drink water after the class to hydrate your body. Gently relax, switching sides. Coming back into a stretch on the other side. So you should feel this stretch in your glute, in your bum, maybe a bit into your leg, a bit into your hip. Good. You're going to uncross the top leg, but keep your hands behind your thigh and use it just to rock yourself up. You're going to come to sit with your legs out straight in front of you if you can. If you feel like you're stuck in this position, if you can't find your sitting bones, then find a cushion or rolled up towel to sit on. That's just going to lift your hips and help you find some length in the back. So we're just going to stay here first. If you already feel quite a bit of a stretch, then this is where you stay. Take a few nice deep breaths. Otherwise, with a nice straight back, you're going to lean forward. So inhale and exhale, reach forwards as far as you comfortably can. Try not to come into a rounded back, but really think of lifting the chest up, hinging at the hips. So instead of thinking of trying to get your head towards your knees, think of getting your chest towards your shins, just to create some length in the spine, shoulders away from the ears. And we're just going to hold this stretch. So you should be feeling a nice stretch at the backs of the legs. You might feel it a little bit in your back too, but really try and create some length. If it's not a stretch pain, if it's a painful pain, then rather come out of the movement. I'm sure your body knows the difference between the discomfort of a stretch versus a pain. See if you can go a little bit further. And gently relax, rolling up. We're going to just do one more stretch. So if you can, see if you can cross your knees on top of one another. So you're really completely crossing your legs. Get your feet away from your bum so you're not sitting on your feet. So this is the stretch you're working towards, and lean forwards in this position. If you really can't do this stretch, then you're going to bring this top leg up and hug this knee, turning towards the knee. And if this is still very uncomfortable for you, then straighten the bottom leg out and just come into a twist towards this top knee. So this is the easiest option. Otherwise your bottom leg is bent. Otherwise, if you can, draw those legs so the knees are crossed. And if you can here, take your body forward. So you'll feel a nice stretch in both buns over here. And again, try and stretch with some length in the spine. Remember, you guys can also try and do your own little Pilates at home, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes. Most of you know quite a big repertoire of the exercises by now. I'm sure you have a few favorites as well. See if you can create your own little class. See which exercises come to mind. Tends to normally either be the really difficult ones or the really fun ones. Gently coming out of the stretch, and we're going to switch sides. And again, either just reaching forwards here if you can manage. Otherwise, this top leg, you turn towards it. And easiest option, leg is out in front of you. But with any of these three, you're trying to keep both sitting bones flat on the mat. And remember to keep breathing while you're stretching. Don't hold your breath. Send all that oxygen-rich blood to the muscles that need it while you're stretching. Feel your body relax, shoulders away from the ears. Gently coming up and out of the stretch. Uncross the legs. Take a nice deep breath in as your arms go up overhead. And exhale, release. Really fill your lungs as much as you can. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale, release. Good job, guys. Well done. And I'll see you next week for our next class. Thank you.